Hey guys, welcome to another teaching video with me, Miss Harper. So today we're going to be focusing on NS1, which is dividing fractions. So we're going to really focus today on fraction word problems and making sure that we have our fractions in the correct order before we start dividing them. So we're still in our Pearson workbook. We're going to be on page 6. Okay, looks like this. And again, like I said, we're going to be focusing on those word problems. So here we go. All right, guys, here we go. So we're going to start with problem number 3. It says Mia's new puppy weighed 3 1/5 pounds at 4 weeks old. At 16 weeks old, the puppy weighed 9 1/7 pounds. By what factor did the puppy's weight increase during that period? And write your answer as a mixed number. So really what they're asking us here is how many 3 1/5 pounds are in 9 1/7 pounds? Meaning how many times bigger is the puppy at 16 weeks old than it was at 4 weeks old? So don't let this wording by what factor confuse you on what's actually supposed to be happening here. We are dividing. So we're going to take the puppy's new weight, which is 9 1/7, and we're going to divide it by we're going to take the puppy's new weight of 9 1/7, and we're going to divide it by the puppy's old weight, which was 3 1/5. So basically, how many times will 3 1/5 go into 9 1/7? So with any type of fraction division, you're going to do KCF. So that means keep your first fraction the same, change the sign in the middle, and then flip the second fraction. So we're going to, before we can do KCF though, we have to change these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So to do that, we're going to say our denominator times the whole number. So 9 times 7 gives us 56, and 56 plus 1 gives us 57. So we get 57 over 7. Keep that division sign for now. We're not quite ready to KCF. All right, and then we'll do the same thing for 3 1/5. So 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 gives us 16, and our denominator is going to stay the same. All right, so now we can KCF, keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep 57 over 7 the same. We're going to change that division sign to a multiplication sign, and then we're going to flip 16 over 5 and make it 5 over 16. All right, so now we can multiply straight across. So 57 times 5 gives us 285. And 7 times 16 gives us 112. Now, it says to write our answer as a mixed number. Well, in order to do that, we're going to have to divide. So I'm going to come out to the side here, and I'm going to say 112. And I'm going to divide 285 by that. Now, 112 goes into 285 twice. Okay, so 2 times 2 gives us 4, 2 times 1 gives us 2, and 2 times 1 gives us 2. So when we subtract, we get 61 left over. Now, there is nothing else we can do here. 61 is my remainder. So that means that 2 is going to be my whole number. 61 is going to be the numerator, and 112 is going to be my denominator. So my answer is 2 and 61 112. All right, guys, moving right along to problem number 7. So we have Aaliyah has 36 1/4 inches of silver chain to make some bracelets. if she needs 7 1/4 inches of the chain to make one bracelet, how many bracelets can Aaliyah make? So basically we're taking what she has, which is this 36 1/4 inches of chain, and we're breaking it into 7 1/4 inch pieces. So make sure that you have your numbers in the correct order, otherwise you're gonna get the wrong answer. So this is what she has, this is what she needs, and we're gonna break that up. So before we can do anything, before we can KCF, we have to change both of these mixed numbers into improper fractions. All right, so to do that, we're going to multiply 4 times 36, which gives us 120, let's see, let's work this out over here. So 36 times 4, that's 24, so 144. Okay, 144 plus 1 gives us 145, so we get 145 over 4. Keep that division sign there for now. We're not quite ready to KCF. All right, and 4 times 7 is 28, and 28 plus 1 gives us 29 over 4. So now we are ready to keep, change, flip. So that means we're going to keep our first fraction the same. So 145 over 4. Change that sign to multiplication, and then flip that second fraction so we get 4 over 29. Now with this one, I'm going to show you a really neat trick. It's called cross reducing. So basically you see how we have a denominator of 4 here and a numerator of 4 here? Well, both of those have a factor of 4. So we can go ahead and simplify our problem before we ever even get the answer. 4 goes into both of these one time. So 4 divided by 4 gives us 1. 4 divided by 4 gives us 1. And then we've simplified our problem and made it so much easier to solve. So 145 times 1 gives us 145. And 29 times 1 gives us 29. So now that's all we have to do is divide to figure out what our mixed number is, to figure out how many bracelets she can make. Now the great thing about this problem is that it works out perfectly. All right, so 29 goes into 145 5 times. Okay, 5 times 9 is 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 gives us 14. Look at that, no remainder. So how many bracelets can she make? She can make 5. And that's our answer. All right, so I hope you guys had fun learning how to divide fractions. And you can always reference your interactive notebook or the PowerPoints that we've uploaded for you guys. Have a great weekend.